If you're on prednisone and your blood sugar has been creeping up, or it's completely out of control, or your doctor has mentioned diabetes or steroid-induced diabetes, or even just pre-diabetes, you need to watch this video. Because what you're experiencing isn't random. It's not your fault, and it is not inevitable. Most people are told blood sugar goes up on prednisone. That's just the price you pay. But that belief is leaving prednisone warriors needlessly suffering, because the real problem isn't just the prednisone. It's that certain nutrients that your body needs to be able to handle the blood sugar are being depleted, and nobody's replacing them. I'm Dr. Megan. I'm a board-certified doctor of pharmacy and third-generation pharmacist. I've taken high-dose prednisone myself, and I was shocked to see what was happening to my blood sugar when I was taking prednisone. Check out this image. And I spent years researching exactly what the science says about this. Today, I'm going to walk you through 3 supplements that have strong clinical evidence for helping with prednisone-related blood sugar issues and other types of blood sugar issues too, including one where a clinical study showed that it reversed steroid-induced diabetes in 94% of patients in 1 week. Now that might look complicated, but I'm going to explain all of this in depth so that you know exactly what that means by the end of the video. You'll understand what's happening inside your body. But here's the roadmap so you can see where we're going. I'll explain the mechanism for each, what prednisone is actually doing to disrupt your blood sugar, and what the research says about each one. And around halfway through, I'll point you to a free resource that ties all of this together. Here's what prednisone is actually doing. Prednisone makes your cells resistant to insulin, the hormone that unlocks your cells to let the sugar in. Think of insulin as a key and your cells as locked doors. Prednisone essentially gums up the lock. And here's the part nobody tells you. Chromium is a trace mineral that your body needs to make the lock work. Without enough chromium, insulin can't do its job properly, even if your pancreas is making plenty of insulin. Prednisone, high sugar diets, stress, and aging all deplete chromium. Many prednisone warriors are running on empty. Glad researchers are studying this. One study published in Diabetes Medicine gave 50 patients with steroid-induced diabetes 600 micrograms of chromium picolinate daily. That's 200 micrograms 3 times a day. Within 1 week, 47 out of 50 participants saw their blood sugar drop from 250 milligrams per deciliter to under 150 milligrams per deciliter. A drop of 100 points or more. And they were able to cut their diabetes medications in half. Other research confirms chromium picolinate also supports insulin sensitivity, lowers fasting blood sugar, and even reduces sugar cravings. The effective research dose is 200 micrograms 2 to 3 times a day with meals. Make sure you're getting chromium picolinate specifically. That's the best absorbed and well-studied form. You can even look for the Chromax brand, which is what most of the clinical studies used. If you want to boost your food intake, food sources include broccoli, green beans, whole wheat, beef, and apples. But supplementation is usually needed to hit therapeutic levels while on prednisone. Before I get to supplements 2 and 3, I want to make sure you have something in your hands. I created a free guide called the Top 10 Nutrients You Need While on Prednisone. It covers the specific nutrients prednisone depletes, like chromium, what the research says, and food sources for how to get those into your diet naturally. Just click the link in the description, the first link in the description below, to get your copy today. Over 45,000 prednisone warriors have already downloaded my free resources like this one. This one's for you. Grab it for free. The link is in the description, and the QR code is on your screen right now. The second supplement works through a completely different pathway, which is exactly why these 3 work so well together. Berberine is a natural compound from plants like golden seal, Indian barberry, and researchers some call it nature's Ozempic or nature's metformin because it activates the same metabolic enzyme that metformin targets. That enzyme is called AMPK or AMP kinase. AMPK is your body's master switch. When it's activated, your cells start using blood sugar more efficiently. Berberine also slows down how fast carbohydrates break down in your gut, reduces sugar production in your liver, and improves how your cells respond to insulin. It works on the problem from multiple directions at once. A meta-analysis of 14 clinical studies found that berberine significantly reduced fasting blood sugar, post-meal blood sugar, and A1C levels. One head-to-head study compared berberine directly to metformin in newly diagnosed type 2 diabetics. After 3 months, similar results. The berberine group reduced fasting blood sugar by 63 milligrams per deciliter. As a bonus, berberine also supports healthy cholesterol, healthy blood pressure, healthy triglycerides, and even weight management, which is helpful since prednisone affects all of those. So how do you use berberine? Most studies use 900 to 1500 milligrams per day, divided into 2 or 3 doses, always taken with meals. I recommend starting at 500 milligrams once or 2 times a day and slowly building up over time. This helps avoid the most common side effect, which is temporary digestive upset in the first few days. It's important to know that berberine can interact with diabetes medications, blood thinners, blood pressure medications, and antibiotics. So always run this supplement by your doctor, especially if you're already on medications. Number 3 is magnesium. This one surprises people the most. Most people think of magnesium for sleep or cramps, but here's what most people, including most doctors, don't realize. Magnesium is required for over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, and a significant number of these reactions involve blood sugar, insulin signaling, blood sugar regulation. Without enough magnesium, your insulin receptors can't function properly, and prednisone, stress, poor diet, awful soil that food is grown in, and diuretics all deplete magnesium rapidly. Here's a statistic that stopped me cold. 25 to 38% of people with diabetes are magnesium deficient. And research shows that adults with diabetes who consume less than 250 milligrams of magnesium a day have a 56% higher risk of mortality. But here's the good news. A meta-analysis of clinical studies confirms that magnesium supplementation can reduce fasting blood glucose and improve insulin sensitivity, especially in people who are already deficient, which means this is most powerful for people who are on prednisone who are depleted. So how do you use magnesium? For blood sugar support, studies use 250 to 350 milligrams of elemental magnesium daily. And the form matters a lot. The best absorbed forms are magnesium glycinate, which is gentle on the stomach, and magnesium citrate, but definitely avoid magnesium oxide. It's the most common form you'll find in drugstores, but it's the least absorbed. It's basically like a rock. Food sources of magnesium include dark leafy green vegetables, nuts, seeds, dark chocolate, avocado, and legumes. But most people on prednisone need to supplement magnesium. One important note is if you have kidney disease, do not take magnesium without your doctor's approval. So here's why all these 3 together are more powerful than any one of them alone. Prednisone is disrupting your blood sugar through at least 3 separate mechanisms simultaneously. Chromium works at the cellular receptor level. Berberine activates the AMPK metabolic pathway. Magnesium supports the enzymes that make all of insulin's work possible. You're not dealing with just one problem. You're dealing with 3. And these 3 supplements each address a different one. You can start with one at a time to see how your body responds. For example, in week 1, you would start with chromium. It's the most potent and most frequently depleted. So you take chromium picolinate, 200 micrograms, 2 to 3 times a day with meals. During weeks 3 to 4, you can add magnesium glycinate, 250 to 350 milligrams a day. And week 5, add berberine, and you can go up to 1500 milligrams by starting out with 500 milligrams at each meal. If you don't want to go out and find good sources of all of these, I've got you covered. I have Nutrinized Zone, which is the first and only supplement for people on prednisone. It's designed with those 3 ingredients as 3 of the 17 to support you while on prednisone. In addition to having the support of those in there, you can optimize it by getting this as part of your Minimize Moon Face kit. The Minimize Moon Face kit has all of the things I could possibly think of that would help minimize moon face. In addition to Neutronized Zone, it has a form of berberine called dihydroberberine that's even more absorbable, so you need a lower dose and works even better. It's got probiotics to help your gut so that you can decrease the bloating and swelling. And it also has fish oil and vitamin D so that you can maximize all of the nutrients that could contribute to weight gain and blood sugar issues. Now, if you're already on diabetes medications, you need to monitor your blood sugar more closely and work with your doctor on any adjustments. These supplements can and do lower blood sugar, and you definitely don't want it to go too low. So here are 3 specific questions to take to your next appointment with your doctor. Can you check my fasting blood sugar and A1C since I've been on prednisone? Many doctors don't automatically monitor this, but they absolutely should. Next, am I at risk for steroid-induced diabetes? And should we be checking it more frequently? Number 3, are there any interactions I should be checking or worry about if I add chromium, berberine, magnesium, or other supplements to my regimen? Write these down. Bring them to your doctor appointment. You deserve answers. Now you know how to protect your blood sugar from the inside while you're on prednisone. But here's what I haven't told you yet. Blood sugar is only one of the ways that prednisone is depleting your body right now. Bones, sleep, your immune system, your mood. There's a specific nutrient being stripped for each one. And in my next video, I break down every single nutrient that prednisone depletes and exactly what to do about each one. Click right here to watch now the #1 mistake you're making with prednisone. Signing off as Dr. Megan, your prednisone pharmacist.